She only wanted a place she would lay her head. She only wanted a place she will stay for the night. But what she saw marveled her. This is the part 2 of the story.
Amara's heart pounded as she stood frozen before the corridor of mirrors. The woman in red had vanished, leaving only her whispered warning echoing in Amara's ears. "No one leaves this hotel." But Amara was not one to give up easily. She had built her life from nothing, fought through challenges, and risen in business by sheer determination. She clenched her fists. If this place wanted to trap her, it had chosen the wrong woman. She returned to her room, but the walls seemed to breathe, the curtains swayed though there was no wind, and faint voices whispered her name. Amara quickly locked the door and knelt to pray. "God of heaven," she whispered, tears welling in her eyes, "I do not belong here. Deliver me." Suddenly, the lights in her room flickered, and for the first time since she entered the hotel, the endless music in the halls stopped. A heavy silence fell. Then, a knock came at her door. Slow, heavy. Amara stood firm. "Who's there?" she demanded. This time, it wasn't the waitress or the men. It was the woman in the red dress. Her face pale, but her eyes filled with hope. She spoke softly. "You prayed. That's why I can come back. Listen carefully. There is only one way out. Behind the grand ballroom, there is a door that no one dares to touch. It is marked with a golden cross. That door is freedom. But you must walk with courage, for the hotel will fight to hold you." Amara nodded, her fear turning to fire. She grabbed her handbag, whispered another prayer, and followed the woman through winding corridors. The hotel began to resist. The chandeliers shook, mirrors cracked, shadows stretched across the walls to block her path. Guests in their fine clothes turned, their smiles twisting into snarls. "You cannot leave," they hissed. But Amara pushed forward. She began to sing softly, a hymn her mother used to sing. "The Lord is my light and my salvation." With every word, the shadows shrank. The guests stumbled back. The walls trembled. Finally, she reached the grand ballroom. Music roared, dancers circled, and at the far end stood the forbidden door, its golden cross glowing faintly. As she ran, 3 men in black suits appeared, blocking her path. Their eyes wide open, their voices thundered. "Stay, you belong to us now." Amara lifted her chin, her voice strong. "No, I belong to God." The chandeliers above them shattered, raining light instead of glass. The men screamed and vanished like smoke. Amara sprinted, pushed the golden door open, and a brilliant light poured in. The woman in red smiled one last time. "Go. You're free. Pray for us still trapped inside." Amara thanked her and left. The night air of Kigali rushed against her skin. She stumbled into the empty street, gasping. Behind her, the grand hotel flickered like a dying flame, then vanished into the night sky as if it had never existed. Amara fell to her knees, crying in relief. She was alive. She was free. She was victorious. From that night on, she told her story everywhere. Be careful where you lay your head. Not every hotel is a resting place, but with God, even the traps of darkness will break. And so, she left Kigali not as a victim, but as a living testimony of deliverance.